Hi there. Depending on where you are in the UK over the next couple of days, you'll experience radically different types of weather. Very warm sunshine in some spots, most notably towards the northwest, where summer was largely absent, let's be fair. Whereas towards the south, closest to this area of low pressure, we'll see some very wet weather. That's already started across southern and southwestern parts of the country. And that's because we've had this part of the jet stream cut off from the main flow. It's called a cut-off low, and when this happens, with the main flow being directed away from the UK to the north, well, it tends to meander around slowly and erratically, and it gets stuck. And so the outbreaks of rain that we've seen arrive through Thursday across the south and southwest will essentially keep going during Friday and into the weekend. And that means there'll be considerable rainfall accumulations in places. Not only have we got the low pressure leading to rising air, but we've got added humidity because of this relatively humid air being carried north across Central Europe into the North Sea and dragged across the UK during Thursday and Friday. So the humidity, the instability, the rising air leads to a lot of rain basically across the south and southwest. This shows 48-hour rainfall totals through Thursday and Friday. There will be ebbs and flows in the rainfall. There'll be pulses of heavier rain at times and then lighter rain at times as well. So this is just the total through 2 days, and I wouldn't take the location too literally, but it just shows where we're likely to see 25 or more millimetres of rain through that period, and in some places 50 to 100 millimetres or perhaps more. But like I say, I wouldn't take the location of the highest rainfall totals too literally. It just goes to show the potential, and that's why there's a rainfall warning in force. There's the risk during the next few days of river flooding, surface water flooding, transport disruption. A lot of the heavier rain will arrive during the rush hour of Thursday evening, Friday morning, Friday evening, and so on. So best to be vigilant and pay close attention to the forecasts and warnings as they are updated over the next 48 hours or so. The rain does ease away for a time overnight in the south. We keep a lot of cloud, drizzle, some moderate pulses of rain moving through. But it'll also be cloudy for eastern parts of the UK. That cloud, the result of a humid easterly wind coming in from the North Sea. But clear skies for Western Scotland, Northern Ireland, North Wales and North West England. Whether you've got the clear skies or the cloud overnight, it's going to be a humid night. Uncomfortable for sleeping in some places, 16 to 18 Celsius typically. We start off Friday with that warmth, but also with a lot of cloud in the south and the rain getting its act together once again, turning heavier and more persistent through the morning, especially to the south of the M4 corridor. That's where we're likely to see the wettest weather, the thickest cloud. To the north of that, much brighter skies across most of the UK, Mid Wales, Midlands, East Anglia northwards, plenty of sunshine, except for the North Sea coast, where we will see some of that mist and low cloud, fret and har coming and going through the day. Some of it could burn back to the beaches for a time. So actually widespread fine weather for much of the country. Blue skies for Western Scotland, Northern Ireland, North West England and North Wales. Yeah, the wind will be a little bit gusty from time to time, but that won't prevent the temperatures from reaching 25 to 27 Celsius. All the way from Cambridgeshire through the North Midlands into North Wales, North West England. And for North West Scotland, the potential for 26 or 27 Celsius. And if that happens, Friday in Western Scotland will be the warmest day of the year so far. The gusty wind, of course, helping to increase those temperatures because of the Föhn effect, where the wind dries up and warms up as it comes over the mountains to the east of these locations. And you can see that swathe of warmer than average weather all the way across central parts of the UK up into the north and northwest, with the exception of those North Sea coasts because of the onshore breeze, and the south, where temperatures will be below average because of the outbreaks of persistent rain. A sharp gradient between the warm or very warm sunshine and the thick cloud and those outbreaks of rain. So if you're near the boundary, where it could just slightly oscillate between those two types of weather, and there'll be a dramatic difference from one side to the next to take close notice of. Now, the cloud and outbreaks of rain will move north once again, that boundary shifting north on Friday evening. Some heavier rain once again into South Wales and then Mid Wales and the Midlands. But it does ease off overnight once more. Clear spells here and there. A lot of cloud across the UK, but the best clear spells will be towards the northwest. And another mild, some might say, muggy night and a warm start to the weekend. The weekend starts off mostly dry, actually. Saturday morning likely to be the finest weather of the weekend. Some sunshine even in the south for a time before once more the cloud and those outbreaks of showery rain return to southern counties and perhaps into South Wales later on. Showers also breaking out across the Midlands, East Wales, into the northeast. Mostly this will be drizzly, showery stuff. But Cumbria, Western Scotland, Northern Ireland, largely avoiding any showers, sunny skies and another warm day. Not quite as warm as Friday, but still temperatures reaching 22, 23, 24 Celsius in places. Still feeling humid, but it's going to gradually turn cloudier and less humid, cooler, you might say, on Sunday and into Monday. Further outbreaks of showery rain in many places, especially towards the south.